Build it right, be safe, be competent. I'm in the process of showing you how I handle chicken wire. The chicken wire you can get in 2 foot, 3 feet, 4 feet, or whatever. In this case, I had a bunch of 2 foot left over. So what I wanted to do is, you got these ends. In order to handle it safely and quit getting stuck and everything, I hem them. And it works like this. Now that you got it started, now you can safely handle it. I said safely handle it, gets away. All right, so that's how we start down here at the end. We hem it. Starts on the end. Now after we're doing that, we roll it out and we put a brick on it. We use 3/8 hog rings. The pliers come out 3/8.
Hold it.
So now that you got it out there, you got this wire you want attached to there. You just squeeze it. We did it all through there. Once you go through there or whatever, same way down the middle. Here's another one. It's got a little bit of gap. The wife don't like a gap. Here again, you load the hog ring, the small ones. You can come underneath, or you can go on top. Right here. She says she wants one right there. I just pinch it, put the hog ring on there. Now, the chicken wire is attached to the farm panel. Cattle panel, that is. These are tools that help you. You need besides those. So what happens is, now we're done with attaching the cattle panel to the panel. This farm panel is 16 feet long, roughly 50 inches wide. This is going to be the top to my instant protection for the birds. So what happens is, I've got this thing, I've got a lifting device. The wife will show you how the thing works, how tall it is. Then once I get on the tractor, you can see what the lifting capability is. Next, if you're going to lift something, you got to put a tag line on it. A tag line, I don't tie knots anymore. I put loops in the end. Put a loop through there. Put a toggle. Now I got a tag line. I need to lift this thing at least 7.5 feet in the air. I didn't lift it quite high enough. I got it, that's how tall my fences are on the side. I don't have a problem raising high because I don't have a tag line. You got the tag line on here. You control this panel. Not only that, once you got it that high up in the air, you can move the panel back and forth. So what we're going to do is I'm going to let down just one more time. I'm not using a tag line. Once I get to where I'm going and I know where I need to set it down, I can move it laterally, twist it either way. At this point, I got my tag line on there. I got some markers on there, so I'm going to go set this thing on top of the existing fences. Say again, please.
This is how you make a quickie chicken wing.
Yes, this is how you take a pen without a lid and make it a quickie chicken pen safe from the hawks. We lost a couple of chickens about a week ago, so we decided we don't want to lose any more. Alrighty. As a carpenter, general contractor, I come by a lot of ladders. Some of them from my father-in-law, some of them from my folks. A good use for them. These ladders are 14 foot long, got a 14-foot cage. So what happens is, why not use them in lieu of rafters? It makes it real easy. Alrighty. Now that you got them up on the ladders over here, you can see I stopped from the fence. I stopped just a few inches short. We're going to pull that back, use hog rings to fasten it. The panel, once you got the panel up there in the air and you got a tree here, you got to figure out a little bit of a window. In this case, I'm going to take this panel, shove it over there. Then I'm going to take another panel, which I've already got made up, and it'll go from here to here. This panel right here, I've got it up against the house. So what I happen to have right here, got more panels. These panels will fill in the rest of the existing holes. Won't do it right now, but here again, these were made at an older date. We used black cable ties. Found out they disintegrate over time. They don't like sunshine. So I come up, started using hog reens. Now that we got the panel up there, here again, I don't tie knots. I use the toggle. It's real easy. One more time. You just got an eye and an eye. You tie those. You can use a bowline, you can use a figure eight or whatever. Once you put an eye in the end of a rope, you never tie another knot. If I'm great big old yanking straps, toe straps, instead of using a little bitty guide like this, I use a section of baseball bats. Alrighty, so now got to get the tractor away from the work. This is my idea of a quickie. I've already got farm panels, a lot of them. We use them around the gardens. We'd keep the rabbits out. We just hadn't been keeping the hawks out. So we had a cage right in here with a little run. The chickens are about 3-4 weeks old now.
We had it covered on it.
And we didn't have it covered completely. We had a couple little holes. When I mean little holes, you couldn't put a gallon jug through them. But they got in there anyway. So now whenever we complete this here, we're not going to have any holes in there at all or in order to protect the tree. I got these devices, pull bumpers. I'm going to take pull bumpers, put on these, kind of corrals that. Then the hawk won't be able to get in. So the other thing that we're going to do, we got panels like this right here. We got fences like this right here that only go that high. We're going to finish them all off with plastic. Hawk proof. Have a good day. Please subscribe. We like being creative. This is one of my creative modes. It's easy to do. Just think about what you do, what your project needs to be done. In this case, the wife and I couldn't lift those big panels on top of there, so I put my Jolly Green tractor to work. Have a good day.